Good morning, guys. MWUSA Season 3, Episode 260. It is Monday morning, and we are off to work, unfortunately. Last night was okay, ups and downs, not a lot of action, but it was okay. It frustrates me so much when I see these other guys in these places. I mean, some of the guys that I don't know are one thing, but these aggressive guys with the big bankrolls really make me upset. But what am I going to do? I'm just one guy, so that's all good. This morning, going to work first, meetings, go play at a casino, and then come back, finish my work day, and then back to the casino. So we'll get 2 sessions in today, as we will tomorrow. So that's that. This morning, it's still 50 degrees outside, and still raining outside, but it's all good. It's just a light rain right now, and we'll see how today goes as far as how far the countdown to our goal. We should do countdown to 250. We are only 4,200 away, I believe, just rough estimate from my mind, maybe 4,300 away from the goal for the year. I'd love to pick up 300 or 400 today, and same with tomorrow. So we'll see what happens with all that. But right now, buckle up. It's time to go to work, and I'll be back to update you. All right, guys, just leaving the office, heading to the casino. It's still morning. I had some meetings that were canceled. They were actually moved to this afternoon, so that's all good. I'm gonna run over to the casino, get a little bit of play in, and then come back to the office. So hopefully we can win a couple hundred. That would be nice. And then come back to work before my next scheduled meeting. So that's what's going on right now. I'll grab some food while I'm there, and I'll be back to update you. All right, guys, I am back as I am leaving this casino. It's not a nice day. It's still raining. And temperature's still about 50, but it's that like cold, damp, humid feeling. A little bit of wind, a little bit of mist, just kind of nasty out there. But I walked in and saw a bunch of machines marked. So I'm like, okay, probably not going to be much here. And I go into the high limit area. I see one machine with a okay play. I decide to play that one. It's about $7.50 a spin on that one. Spun it 6 times. Ended up walking away with a profit of $174. And that was the peak for the session, because after that, pretty much everything I played was break even or lose a little bit. Played, I think, about 5 games. Actually, I lost some on some of them, made a little, but overall, that was the peak. I ended up getting something to eat, and that was really about it. I saw one guy in there working the machines. He was there before me, and I ended up leaving the session ahead $168. So plus $168. I did some stuff this morning before work, AP, and I did some purchase last night that I should be able to make some money on also. So just trying to make money any way I can, just 50 here, 25 there. It adds up. If I'm just sitting around and I have a choice of watching TV or making $50, I'll take the $50. So, maybe have the TV in the background if you care about it that much. But anyway, right now I am heading back to the office. I'm going to be a little early for my next meeting, so I'll have time to settle in and, get things ready for my meetings for this afternoon. And we'll go from there. Hopefully, my meetings finish up on time this afternoon, and it'll give me the ability to come back and try to make some money again. So that's where we are right now, heading back to the office, and I'll be back. All right, guys, I am back. I am leaving the office. It's 4 o'clock. Gonna try to make a little bit more money today. Did a lot of stuff at the office and just had a meeting about some unknown servers that we had, about 400 of them, and I manually looked them up one at a time and found about 10 of them, but the rest look like they're old, retired servers. So we've got a team of about 10 people working on an Excel worksheet together, collaborating on it, and I finished my part in a little over an hour. So that's all good. I'll get my computer turned on in the car until 5 o'clock, so that'll be good too, and show myself as available, and we'll see what happens. Traffic is getting bad already, but I want to try to get just a little money squeezed out before I head home. So that's what's happening right now, and I'll be back to update you. Alright guys, went to the next place, which actually is the same place. Went to the casino and went in, looked around, not really much there. I was down about $10 most of the time that I was there. Really not much happening. At my low point, I was down like, whatever, 120, 130. And only played about 3 or 4, maybe 4 machines. But ended up leaving ahead $30. So, plus $30. What are you going to do? We tried. And right now, I am heading to a store to get a surprise for the family, and then I'm going to head home. Right now, traffic is extremely bad. Luckily, I'm going the right direction here because the other direction is bumper to bumper. And so I'm going to go get that and then head on home. There are some friends of ours actually from the UK that are visiting. Just found out, so I may swing by, and I'll just wait. They're going to come over to our house on Sunday. I don't want to bother them at dinner time, and we'll meet with them on Sunday. So anyway, that's what's happening right now. You'll probably hear more from me tomorrow, and I'll be back then. Alright, good morning guys. It is Tuesday morning. Nice morning. Nice sky, kind of like a overcast, but kind of like a bright overcast sky. 39 degrees outside. It's actually a nice day. The roads are drying out, and looks like it's going to be good outside today. I am heading to work right now. Let me think here. Last night and this morning, I did some Advantage Play stuff, just some small stuff. Made another $150. I also cashed out some cash back I got from a credit card I got, which was actually, I can tell you the credit card, but not how I'm using it, but it's a Wells Fargo card that gives you 2% cash back. I've had it for less than a month, and there was a small bonus for signing up, and then the cash back, so I cashed out $258 in cash back yesterday. I just had that applied toward my credit card bill. That way it would be the fastest, and you got to pay the bill anyway. So did that. So add that to our money, and I did a purchase yesterday morning, and once it gets to my house, I've got to ship it right out because it's already sold. I just wish I had some higher limits on the card that I can do that purchase on. Everything is specialized for that situation. So I just made a $3,000 payment on that card, which is different than the Wells Fargo card. And I have about $6,000 coming back from a purchase I made on that one, and I'll pay down the credit card by that much and then max it out again. So trying to turn these things around. I mean, if I'm making even an extra $200 or $300 a week, that's money, guys. So, and if I had done that last year, I wouldn't have missed my goal, and the year before I wouldn't have missed my goal. So all very exciting stuff going on. I talked to my mom this morning about some stuff, and we're going to be going to see her Saturday before we leave for our trip. And we were just talking about family, raising kids, and things like that. And one thing she reminded me of is how to speak to your kids, and how to, there's always a thing about being too friendly to your kids, being too strict with your kids. And I believe Father Mike talks about this in some of his podcasts about there's different kinds of love, and really the kind of love you want to have with your kid is a friend love, like the way you love your friends, that you can talk to each other, you can tell each other things, you can confide in each other, you can cry on each other's shoulder, and it's a very healthy way to raise a family. Let them know that they're important, that they have value, and not to just yell at them and put them down, but to actually try to be friends with them. And so anyway, you can learn all about different kinds of love, the Greek words for the different kinds of love, because in this language, and actually in a lot of other languages, there's a very limited number of words for love, like, love, care about. But if in Greek, which I don't know a lot of Greek, I do know some Greek, there's some good words that you can learn. So maybe look that up if you get a chance. What I just thought of too is I never did type up my 10 commandments of card counting, of gambling, for advantage players. And what I may do actually is the day that I'm traveling, since there might not be a podcast, I may republish that episode. And I do still need to print that up, type it up in a Word document, and turn it into a PDF, and I'll stick that on YouTube. I know I promised a lot of things, but I do eventually get to them. So anyway, heading off to work, and I'll be back to update you. Oh, one other thing. We have a work lunch today at 11 o'clock. A thank you lunch, whatever garbage. It's going to cost me a couple $100 because I can't go to the casino. So that's unfortunate. That's going to limit the money that I can make today. But I will still go after work and hopefully make some cash. I'm also thinking about making tonight a late night because tomorrow, Wednesday, I have a meeting at 6:30 and I have to be at the office. So there's no chance of me getting out more than once or twice tomorrow. So I may make some rounds of 3 or 4 casinos tonight. So stay tuned for all that. And I'm going to let you go right now. I'll be back to update you soon. All right, guys, I am back. It is 2 o'clock. Can you believe it? 2 o'clock. No gambling done today yet. Well, no, not exactly. Some gambling done today, but no conventional gambling done today. So we had our team lunch thing. Exhausting. That stuff is so exhausting to me. For a person who listens to podcasts at like 1.5 speed, and I'm like zipping from one place to another, multitasking and everything else, and everyone's talking about the weather and their dog, it's pretty like boring to say the least. So not one of the things I look forward to. It actually costs me money. So instead of gambling and making money, I am sitting with my team for 2 hours talking about the sky. Anyway, went back to the office and took care of some other work. I had a meeting with my manager, and now I am heading out. I'm going to hit at least one casino, maybe more. The problem is there's some stuff going on at home that I need to get home to, so I may not be able to hit more than one casino. So hopefully we find some big plays here, get a bunch of points, and I've been doing some research about some places that I'm going to between now and the end of the year, and their point multipliers and stuff like that, so I can get all that wrapped up by the end of the year. So I think it's possible. It's not the best chance of it happening, but we find some big plays, then we can do it. And my wife just texted me that my daughter has a concert tonight, so there you go. I won't be going too far away. So that's what's happening right now. Heading over to the casino, and I'll be back to update you soon. All right, guys, I am back, and I was okay, not great. I walk in, I'm looking around, and initially don't see anything, and I go to the higher limit area, and there's a spin, about $7 a spin. There's a play, and I sit down, I play that. My first spin I hit for like $40. I'm like, this could be a good sign. And then it starts bleeding money like crazy. That was like the highlight of it until the end. And I ended up leaving that machine ahead like $215, so that was pretty good. And with it being at a higher bet amount, that helps me get points. I believe right now I need 22,000 points or so. So then I start walking around looking at other things, and I'm picking up a little play here and a little play there, and I'm losing 10 here, losing 5 there, losing 20 there, up and down. And then I found a couple of big plays, and they both went pretty miserably. And if it wasn't for a side play I found while I was playing that big play, I would have actually left down. But as I was playing it, I look over and there's another play next to me on a machine that I normally don't check, not very often anyway. I mean, if I see it as I'm walking by, I might take it. But I'm not going to make like a special trip to that part of the casino for it. But so I play that, and that one wins like, I don't know, $100 and something. And by the time between that one and finally hitting the one that I was playing on, I ended the session ahead $166. So the good news though is that I also got 800 plus points, like 830, 840 at $5 a point. That means I ran like $4,000 through the machines. So that was good. A long way from what I need, but I'll take anything right now. So yeah, right now it is still during the workday. I really don't want to go back to work, and I can't go to another casino because it's too far away. So I think what I'm going to do is head toward home. I got a lot of stuff to do on my car here. I want to clean it out. I got all kinds of drinks and chips and all kinds of stuff in the car. I'll get some of it in the fridge. I'll get some of it in our pantry for the kids, and move some things around to make sure the car's ready to go for when we get the wheel hubs changed. And I'll find out what his schedule is. So I'm just going to use the rest of this time for now. We'll see what happens later, but for now, just heading toward home and getting all kinds of stuff cleaned out and ready to go. Now, unfortunately, I can't go anywhere else tonight that's far away, and unfortunately tomorrow I can't either. So that's really going to put a damper on things. But because of that, my choice is to leave late tomorrow night, or just have a long Thursday, Friday, which is probably what I'm going to do. And then I will probably go on my usual Sunday trip, but I will end it at the casino I started at, and they have a point multiplier starting at midnight Monday morning. And I will probably, if I can find plays, I will probably play it until Monday, like 6 a.m. And then I'll head home, or 5 a.m., head home, change clothes, and go directly to, actually, no. Monday, if I play it till like 5 or 6 a.m., I can go home, and we're going on our trip Monday. So I'll get maybe 5 hours at 5x multiplier. Hopefully I can find some decent plays. I don't want to lose $10,000 trying to earn points, so try to be smart about it here. So that's what's going on right now. I'm going to let you go, and I'll be back to update you. Alright guys, I think that's going to be it for today. I'll catch up with you tomorrow. If you have any questions or comments, my email is mwusa21@gmail.com, mwusa21@gmail.com. See you next time.